Jessica, and this is Jerry. We're from the Coast Lake News, and we've been trying to get up here for a whole month.
Hi, Jessica.
Welcome. We picked the most perfect day.
You did.
This must be quite a newspaper. I thought you were going to come up here in your Clark Kent outfits.
No,
I'm coming.
You haven't
Jimmy
seen
Olsen.
my disguise.
Oh.
So tell me who, I know it's Charlie is one.
This is Charlie, my name is Perry.
And Perry and Charlie. Okay, I knew the names, I just didn't know who was who. So let's see, let your voice be heard, good.
What's the other side of yours?
Well, this is an old sign that says, "Who would Jesus evict?"
Yeah.
That was more in the flow of things last October.
I like the one, "Who would Jesus love?"
Yeah, well, this is a variation on that.
Yeah. As a small business, we'd like to know where our $1 million bonus is, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah,
right.
You're not getting one?
No,
You're probably paralyzed with fear that they're going to roll back the tax cuts for people over $250,000 because you're a small business, and that obviously includes you.
It's going to make you breathe, seriously.
I really, let's get together and do something about it.
Yeah, we're the part of the middle income.
Right.
Well, this is good. Don't complain about that.
So have you guys been out here since the beginning in October when we started?
Right.
Well, I just got back in the States, so I just...
Okay. How did you hear about it when it first started? Did Carolyn just start calling people, or did you see somebody here and say, that's the ticket?
Susan and I had started going down to Roseburg. Because this the whole idea of an occupied movement in Roseburg was so novel, and it just sounded like so much fun. And, we believe all these things too. So there was a march down there that went over 2 miles from the courthouse, way up past the BLM. We were in a and then Susan she's much more an organization person than I am, and she is involved in really important environmental organizations, and the word, in fact, some of them would be with Ed and Barry, and so we just heard Elkton, we're there.
So are you from Elkton?
Well, we're from a little town called Yoncalla.
Okay, right.
That is marginally larger than Elkton is. But we don't have this lovely traffic situation.
Right. So it's a strategic.
May I offer you another little idea that I've had from being out here for these many months? Well, when you're out here, you're kind of wondering what you're doing. When you first start showing up, you have something you want to get across to people, and you feel very passionate about it. But then you wind up really connecting with these drivers, and you realize a couple of things. If you have more than 3 or 4 words on your sign, you might as well be holding up, a page out of the dictionary. People just cannot catch it that fast. So, what can people catch that might actually be more than 2 minutes, guys? And it is a smile away from the life. Because this might be the best thing that happened all day. It's not just smile from us, it's their chance to smile back. And you always feel good when you smile. So, it finally came home to me that what we really are here is we're sort of like the old carnival kissing booth. Except we're offering smiles instead of kisses. And people have really responded. People who probably couldn't remember a thing that we've had on our signs know us. And the ones that drive back and forth every week, we get wonderful
It's a brand new sign.
I already got it.
Oh, it isn't you getting it. It's people driving by to get it.
Oh, because I'm in the way.
Don't put it that way. That sounds so sad.
Well, true.
Hi there.
Well, you've come, eh? You got your sign, or you want to borrow one?
That is a deep lie.
Yeah, I was talking to her about it before.
Right. So that makes 2 young ones here. Do you have young ones very often?
Sometimes we do. Sometimes we have Ed and Mary's grandkids are here. Of course, we frown on that because they're so cute. Nobody pays attention to anything but them.
Where have you been? My blind son.
So you can tell we're all just a bunch of hippies left.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say, well, when everybody starts talking and singing along to Dylan, you know a certain part, you know certain something about him.
Well, I'll tell you what, the first concert I ever heard in my life in 1966, Bob Dylan playing in the Philadelphia Orchestra, Philharmonic Hall. They have a pool of water underneath the whole, like where the floor, the audience floor is, reflecting music back up.
Oh, wow.
Amazing place, sitting way back in the chandeliers. It was the first time I'd ever gone to a concert of any kind anywhere, and I was so blown away. There's been maybe 2 years since Just Like a Rolling Stone had come out. And he was still there with Al Cooper and Mike Bloomfield. And that game, first half of the thing, he comes and walks out with a 6-string guitar, tunes it up, blows the audience right out the door, thanks everybody, and goes and takes a break. And then out comes Bloomfield, and the whole guys, and then they just finished demolishing the walls. And it was so alive. This was before, we were still talking about upperclassmen in high school who were coming home in body bags. And how do Walter Cronkite was still the man in the news.
Well, let me ask you something as somebody who's older. I'm 55, so I was like at the tail end of the baby boomers and
Little
stuff.
girl, you don't qualify.
But I remember even growing up in a rural area, going to the little high school I did, I remember the energy
Yes.
that was everywhere.
Yes, absolutely.
Are we anywhere near creating that kind of energy?
It's here every Friday afternoon.
Walmart's.
It's, and it may be a little, the glow on it end of a cigarette, but you breathe on it, you breathe it into these people who now know us, and who, their smile lights up as soon as they can see, there's signs, before they get that close anymore. You breathe on the coals, and you have that going on everywhere, and when something finally catches hold, it's a grass fire.
Well, I just wonder because, I'm from the days of, the early days of now and, consciousness raising for women and fighting a lot of battles. As I was the first woman in the unit when I was in the military. I was the first woman in an all-male unit, and I was in basic training when they switched us over from the Women's Army Corps to regular Army. And my daughter's 30, and she has no idea. And I keep telling her, if you don't keep fighting, you're going to lose this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just
lost the
wonder.
kids too. My last wife was the first woman member of the Oil, Gas, and Atomic Workers Union. And would you believe that they gave her her badge the first day she showed up, 666?
Yeah, they're always clever like that.
Of course, then they tried to scare her and break her. That was a silly thing to do.
You know who that was?
Who's that?
That was Sue Allen. That was
yeah?
Sue Allen.
Did she flip the bird to us? Did she flip us the bird?
No, but she wasn't a happy
She
girl.
probably learned.
Oh, yes.
Where are you guys based?
Well, right now, the office is in Reed's Court.
Oh, okay.
We started in Lakeside